What up, y'all?
Good morning.
Nice and early, as always.
Always.
So, I had a train of thought that I thought I'd like to share with you.
What was your thought, kid?
My train of thought, Wolf, was routines and how rarely I see anyone, including myself, using them. Because routines and patterns, being able to detect them, being able to use them, and being able to stay true to them is what separates the successful from the depressed. And why I say that is if one can stay consistent with his or her actions on a daily basis for months and months on end, consistently working towards something, then you can only imagine that that person would get a lot of stuff done towards that direction that they're moving towards. But the problem here is a lot of people know where they want to go, but they don't use the correct routines and consistent behaviors to get there. They simply, it's just a bunch of random action. It's just a bunch of random motion that doesn't really take you anywhere new. You just go in circles and squares and triangles, and you don't even know where the fuck you are at the end of the day.
Or, it's mostly like a lot of people, they get caught up in like a routine that does not work for them. So, like, they keep doing it, and they keep doing it because it's all they know, and they don't change the routine. When you don't change your routine, when you don't change it, you're just gonna be stuck where you're at. If your routine is not working for you, then don't work for your fucking routine.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Everyone's different, and it goes back to what Gary Vee always says: knowing self-awareness, knowing how your buttons click and work, and in order for you to do that, it's kind of hard for you not to know how you work without experimenting with yourself and different activities that you're going to be doing throughout the day. So experiment on different hours of sleep and how you feel on that. Experiment with different diets and how you feel on that. Experiment with fucking everything, man. And just go with whatever feels best. Really, that's it. You build your life around these routines, and if you can find the right routine, then it clicks and you'll start to see your life start improving for the better. You'll feel more motivated in general, getting more stuff done.
And not only what feels best is going to make you feel, well, not only what feels best now is what's going to feel better throughout your life. Like you're gonna, of course, you're gonna do stuff that you don't really want to do now, but it's definitely gonna help you in your future. And do those things, and just know that you're benefiting yourself for to come. Yourself now needs to know that. Like, for example, like I'm working a job right now. Do I like working a job? Hell fucking no, I don't. But it's a steady way of getting an income. Of course, it's not the only way I'm making an income. But right now, it's a way that I can steadily get an income until I can make enough money so I don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't like doing it, but I make it fun while it lasts, while it's lasting, because I don't want to be bored. I don't want to be like fucking tired and shit, But yeah, work towards your goals. Know that whatever the hell you're doing now, whatever the hell you're probably doing now is probably like the same shit everybody else is doing. Do something different, or do the thing that everybody's doing, but use it in a different way. Use
Make
it.
it yours.
Yeah, make it benefit you in the long run.
Now, I think that's a good point, actually, the whole job thing. Think of it like this. Okay. If you didn't go to the gym, if you just sat, if you just did what felt best all the time, then a lot of people would find themselves in front of the TV eating potato chips and drinking soda. And of course that may feel good in the present moment because it's relaxing and entertaining. But if you were to consistently do those things, you would die decades faster than what you're supposed to. So a lot of people go to the gym. And you see at first, it's not a pleasant experience. But they do it for their health. They do it so that they can keep their heart rate low, so that their body stays young, so that they look better, whatever the reasoning is. And a lot of times, especially with me, I mean, when I first started working out again, when I got back into it, shit, I did not feel like going to the gym. Some days I still don't feel like going to the gym, but I do it for my health. But once you're in there, and once you start lifting, once you start running or whatever you're doing, you feel good because you know it's good for your body. It feels good after a while. You get used to it. The grind, you start to enjoy the grind. And that's what it really is about, is, you know, working hard and playing hard, but making your work your play also. Because, I mean, let's be real, if you really want to be successful, you gotta be able to enjoy what you do. And that doesn't necessarily mean just being Epicurean, sit there all day and do whatever, you know, fits your shallowest needs. I mean, your shallowest wants. You gotta go out there and think like a stoic and say, all right, well, you know, I gotta buckle up and I gotta do this and I gotta do that so that I'm able to live a better life tomorrow or live a better life a week from now. And from my experience, I've noticed that it eventually just starts to feel good to do those things. Like the singing exercises. At first it was a pain in the ass for us to do that. Now it's like, it's weird if I don't do those exercises. It's weird if I don't work out. It's weird if I'm not writing verses and stuff. You know, it's a pain in the ass at first to keep up with all this stuff that you're trying to do. You know, like you said, I mean, like, you got into the groove of enjoying your job. It's like you made it fun.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you gotta make money, guys. It's also a tricky thing, actually. Jobs. I feel like people are either too quick to give up on their jobs or too soon to conform. You're not married to that job, motherfuckers. If you find a better relationship way over yonder, break up with that job girlfriend. You don't need her. She's a slut. You don't need her. She's a slut. She's got many other boyfriends and girlfriends, okay? Going in and out on a daily basis. You too, right? Like, you're just one of them. And it really doesn't matter to that corporation if you leave them. You shouldn't care about a corporation before yourself. So if you find a better job, don't feel bad for leaving them for a better job to better your life. I've seen a lot of people do that. You feel bad about it. Like, don't feel bad. They should feel bad.
Yeah.
That you feel bad. They shouldn't want you to stay in a place that's not better for you if they really care about you, which most times they don't. But, you know, you gotta look out for yourself first, even if it means it screws up the payroll for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You gotta be willing to look out for yourself first, because it's not a bad thing. Always take the best opportunity.
Just think of it as like a little, you know, like, remember Sonic from back like in the day when there was like the little video game. There's that little what's it called? Booster, the Sonic booster.
Yeah.
And like he would go on top of it and he'd like zoom like super fast. Just think of it as like one of those little, you know, things, and it's just gonna help you, you know, build that momentum to whatever the hell you're doing. If you think of it smartly, like if you're just blowing off your money, like it's just like
Then
you
why
know,
the hell do you have a
nothing,
job?
then yeah, like you don't, you're not, you need to like put thought into it, balance. You know, here's the stuff that I want, so here's the money for the stuff that I want. Here's the stuff that I need, and here's the money for the stuff that I need, and then here's the stuff that I want to invest in. It's probably gonna give me more money back. And it's just like invest, you know, put some money in there. Just like keep it all balanced.
No extreme balance, yin and yang.
Yeah.
Because there's people who overspend their money, right? They reward themselves too much. And there's people who don't reward themselves enough. They work their ass off for their money. They don't get any rewards from that money. They don't, you know. Shit, that's how I reward myself as a sausage party. We saw that last night. We go to movies sometimes because, I mean, sometimes you just gotta sit back, chill, and say, you know what? Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's your reward, and it keeps you going. Especially if you know how to motivate yourself. If you know how to reward yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because you're in charge of that area of your life, motivation. Ain't nobody gonna motivate you for you. It's gonna be you. You make that decision. Keep the balance. Keep looking out for new opportunities. Don't be afraid to change for the better.
Don't be afraid of change.
Don't be afraid to change.
Move like water.
Change is your friend, my friend.
Like Bruce Lee says.
Be like water.
Be like water.
And start working on those routines. That's about it. We out here. We about to go sing on the beach. It's a beautiful morning out.
Indeed.
Wish the best of days to you.